Okay. We are tuning in late. Just a little bit this time, everybody. We are making pumpkin pie. Okay. Does it show up backwards on here? That's exciting. Anyway, I got 2 tinfoil pans that are, I don't know, 7 inches. And I got this one glass pan. It's like 8 inches maybe. And the recipe I'm using is for the 8-inch, but I'm going to double it, kind of. Yes? Yes? You got chocolate on your face. Well, you got to get one then, buddy. Okay, so first thing, should have been doing that with the egg shells in my hand, whatever. Okay, so first thing I'm going to take out the little embryo thingies. I don't know. My grandma does it, my mama does it. And I'm afraid to not do it lest it ruin my food. Is that it? There it is there. Okay, one. Ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You really should do this when you're cracking your eggs, folks. It's stupid to be doing it now. Don't be like me. It's cold. It's difficult. There we go. 1, 2, and... Did I get that one? I don't know. That's something. Here we go. Okay, all right. And then get your mulch away from your food because it's nasty. Okay, now darling, you can stand right here. Over here. Put your chair right here. Okay, all right. So we're gonna annihilate these eggs first. Okay. Don't put your face in the video, please. You want to finish that muffin? Okay, then we're going to add that to our pumpkin right here. So I have 3 cups in here. The recipe calls for 1 1/4 cups. And like I said, we're kind of doubling it.
Yep.
But even on top of that, I don't know. I just want to make sure everything fits.
Yep.
Probably should have put that in there. Whatever. That's fine. Okay. And then it calls for... All right, okay. 2/3 cups of sugar.
No, I don't do sugar.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, sugar, that's what we need, buddy. We should have bought sugar. That's okay. All right, 2/3 cup doubled is 1 1/3. And if we're a little bit over, I'm not worried. Okay. Okay. Thank you. The whole thing. Yep. Turn it right upside down. Right upside down. Yep. Thank you. Okay. 1 1/3, and because I'm kind of doubling it, but even more than that, technically I'm going to do 1 1/2, or a bit more. That's fine. There you go. Pour that in there, would you? Okay. Flip it upside down. Good. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. And then I had my pumpkin in there first, so everything's stuck. That's it. See that, folks? I'm using my fingers. That's not how Paula Deen or Martha does it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Nice and fun.
Okay, then, I don't know. I'm going to look at the book and see what it says. Okay, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, which I'm not going to screw with that. I'm just going to 1/2 teaspoon, and that's it.
No, I can't do that salt.
Sorry, I forgot. What else? Cinnamon, ginger, and cloves. And I'm going to cheat everybody and just use pumpkin pie spice.
And I can do that.
I'm going to budget it. I'm on a timer.
No, I got it.
Where's the pumpkin pie spice? Where is it? Boy, where is my pumpkin pie spice? Don't tell me I'm out. Am I? Am
No.
I out of pumpkin pie spice?
No.
What the? What? No. Oh, there it is. Okay.
There it is.
There it is. Jeez, I was losing my mind. Okay, so 3/4 cinnamon. Jeez, I don't know. You know what? This is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We're just gonna do this.
Yeah.
There we
That's
go.
just cinnamon.
I don't got time to measure things,
You
folks.
got to find the
Okay. All right. And then what else? Evaporated milk, and that's it. Yes, thank you. Cover your mouth. If you want to turn your face away, that would be great too. Okay, now I just want to point out that when I make this pie, typically I would cut back on my white sugar and use molasses, because if you want your pie to look like a Costco pie or wherever the hell else you buy them, Superstore, Walmart, probably anywhere, they are rather dark, and the only way to get that color is to use molasses. However, if you're trying to impress your boyfriend's mama, which I am, and she is particular about her pumpkin pies, which she is, I don't mean that in an offensive way, everybody has their preferences, that's okay, then you just don't put in your molasses. Also, if you are using your own pumpkin, because canned pumpkin is disgusting, and if you're using canned pumpkin, don't watch my videos, you gross me out, go away. Anyway, if you're using fresh pumpkin, then you just cook it. After it's cooked, be sure to put it in the blender, and that's how you get that nice texture. Because if you don't, you get that weird natural pumpkin texture.
What's this mix that?
So evaporated milk.
Yeah, what's it mix that put in microwave?
No, we don't need it in the microwave, sweetie. Okay, so the recipe calls for 1 1/4 cups. We're doubling it, and I'm messing around with the pumpkin consistency here a little bit. So 2 1/2 cups. A cup is 250, and then another half of that is 125. So we're just gonna stand it up, please. We're just gonna add this 1 can. That's what we're gonna do.
This is just what you do. First one.
I don't even know if this is the skin stuff or the other stuff. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. If you're watching your weight or, you know, diabetics or whatever, then definitely, of course, tweak your recipes. But if you're like me and you just don't have time and you don't care, then it's just good as is. It's fine. No, I think it's just 1. I thought I needed 2 because I hadn't done the math yet, but I think I just need 1. What did I say? Let's do the math again. Half of a cup is 125, so 325, 375. Okay, so this is a little bit shy on milk, technically. But who cares? Not me. I'm not opening another can just so I can friggin' have it go bad, because I know I'm not going to use it fast enough. I'm running out of my goddamn pie pans. One of them's at my friend's house from the last time. So, okay, so we're going to set that aside. Put these in here. Now we're going to make pie crust.
Pie crust.
Pie crust, that's right.
Pie crust.
This is my go-to pie crust book. It's in rough shape. That's okay.
What's a pie crust?
Okay, and we're going to double it up for a 1 crust pie. So we need 2 cups of flour. And
No, I'm going to do that flour.
Yeah, hold on. I got to wash this bowl. Oh, and I got to wash it. Get your face out of it. I don't want your face in the video. I don't want strangers looking at me. Okay.
This is hot.
Yes, that's right. Showing those egg yolks. Okay. Okay. Pie crust is pretty easy, folks. Not everybody. People buy them. I guess if you're really in a pinch, you could definitely buy them. They also, I think, come with their own, like, pie pan, so that's a bonus, I guess. I just like to make things myself. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to use, what does it say? 2 cups of flour.
No, I gotta do the 2 cups of flour.
God, I'm almost out of flour, folks.
No, Mommy, I gotta do the flour.
1.
No, I gotta do the first one.
You can do the next one. Ready? Here it comes. Okay, here you go. Dump that whole thing. Whole thing. Turn it upside down. Tap it on the side of the bowl. It's not all in there. That's okay.
I
It's not all
got
in there.
also my thumb.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. It's mostly on the floor. All right. We need a teaspoon of salt.
No, I can't do the salt.
Okay. And I don't like to full on with my salt because I'm afraid. Here you go. Dump that in there. Okay, and then we need shortening and water. And that's
No,
it.
I gotta do shortening and water. Because
Probably
water
more
is
than-
too messy.
Okay, so before you add anything else, make sure you mix all your dry. You don't want just a big old hunk of salt in there where it happens
Yes,
to
we
mix in with the
got
shortening.
the dry ingredients.
Okay, now the shortening calls for a 1/3 cup. So 2/3 cup.
Oh,
Two.
wait.
What? 1/3, 2/3. Oh, I see.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. No, I
Gosh,
can't do
and I
that.
really don't measure, folks. I mean, I am kind of right here, but that's the extent of it, you know. I don't have time to like do that water displacement thing. I used to do that back in the day, but I don't get that time. Now, if you wanted to, you could look up other pie crust recipes. This book has some. There's like milk crust and there's sweet crust, and there's a lot of options out there. Honestly, most of these pies that I'm making today are going in the tinfoil pans. And I don't know if y'all have ever used tinfoil pans before, but the pie crust doesn't cook all the way through.
Yeah,
And I'm not going to put a bunch of effort into a crust that's not going to cook all the way through right now. So, sorry to my boyfriend's mama. Sorry. I am a good baker, but I don't know. I guess I'm not that good. Whatever. That's fine. Still gonna eat my pie, so whatever. And if she don't, I certainly will. Okay, so I like to break it up with my hands, or you can use a fork or whatever, or a knife or something. That was a pretty big chunk, so I just use my hands because I don't got time for nothing here. Okay, and then you want to mix it pretty good with your fork and break up all that shortening pretty decently, because you don't want big pieces of it. So I like to press on the side of the bowl. Some people like to use a food processor. That's a super fast way. I have one of those, but it's not big enough for this kind of thing, and also that would add to my dishes, so screw that.
Mama, can I have rice cake?
No, you can finish your muffin that's still on the table. Yes, you still didn't eat it all, sweetie. No wonder you're hungry. You got one muffin in you from the start of the day. Okay, that's pretty good. Then what we use is ice cold water, and it calls for like specific tablespoons. For me, that is never, ever enough. It's never enough. Ever. Ever. So I just use it straight out of a tap. Get it ice cold first. Turn it down so you don't use too much. And I just kind of run it in there and start mixing. Still not enough. Again. Now, I would advise everybody, don't just do what I'm doing maybe, because maybe your stream is heavier than mine, or maybe you forgot that I'm doubling my recipe, or what have you. I'm used to it, so I know what I'm doing. The rest is maybe take your time. That's probably good. Okay. Okay. 9:30, we're doing good here. Okay, scrape the sides down, whatever. Just like to use every last bit that I can. Okay, and then it should stick together pretty decently. I think that I have too much shortening in here. Is that what I did? 1/3, 2/3. Yeah, it feels like I have too much shortening. We'll see, I guess. Because you don't want it too sticky, right? You want it to hold in on itself as a pie. Okay, so I think I'm gonna add just a bit more flour. I got 3 pans to spread this into anyway, so that's fine. Okay. Ta-da! I certainly do need shortening now. Wow, that is a lot of shortening, folks. I think I added too much. Maybe measure your shortening, everybody.
Okay.
Right, because everybody came here to get roasted and bake. Okay, and it's not bread. You don't gotta knead it like I am. I'm just trying to soak up all that flour. Okay. You do want to incorporate everything now, so that's fine. Now this is pretty sticky. It's not It's not like bread sticky, I guess. It's a bit stickier than I would prefer for a dough, but I think it'll be okay. Make sure to clean off your counter beforehand, folks. I did. It doesn't look that way, but I did. It's okay. Ugh. Okay. Fold up my sleeves officially. There we go. Okay. All right, now, because, so however many pies you're making, you're gonna wanna cut that into that many pieces of dough. Okay, and then after this, it's gonna go into the oven at 425. Bake 425 start. And then after 15, I think, does it get reduced? What? Eggs slightly beaten, remaining 15 minutes, yes. Okay, 425 for 15 minutes, which we're not even ready yet. That's fine. And then we'll turn it down after. All right, I'm gonna get out my rolling pin and some more flour. Certainly gonna need it. Probably don't need this much, but like I said, mine is, oh right, I forgot. Mine is very sticky. Okay, I got my bench scraper. You don't need one. You could just do it by hand, folks. And one of my pie crusts is going to be bigger than the other. Or that's my plan anyway. There we go. Okay. Okay, now I always panic with my flour. With my... You want what? Yeah, you're going to have to wait a little bit there, darling. Mommy's busy right now making pie. Pick out whatever that is. Okay, now I always panic with my pie dough that I don't have enough. You know, like look at this and look at that pie pan. But you know what? You want thin pie crust, especially in these tinfoil pans, because again, it does not cook properly in a tinfoil pan. If anybody knows how to fix this problem, that would be very useful to me. I'm aware that you can use pie weights and pre-cook your crust. I don't want to put money into pie weights. I am aware you can use other things like beans or rice or sugar. I almost did the sugar thing because I could at least use the sugar in the pumpkin pie, whereas I assume that you can't use rice after it's been cooked raw like that. I don't know. I'm not dealing with that. So here we are. We're just going to make regular ones, and the crust will be uncooked. I'm sorry to my boyfriend's mama. I'm sorry. If I put in effort, just imagine how great I would be. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do that with other things. Pie, I'm not too worried about. I'll try and make something of myself in other ways. All right, and then this, like even this is kind of thick. This is kind of thick, you know? That's okay. Okay, and it just fits right in there. I'm just gonna do this a little bit and stretch it out the cheating way. Be careful, folks. Don't want to tear it. It might just layer up together pretty okay, but whatever. That will do. Mix it to pretty much all the edges. Pretty good. Okay. Set aside. Next one. Don't gotta grease your pie pans, everybody, in case you didn't know that. It's just dough. It's fine. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, if that keeps happening, you just flour up your rolling pin. A bit better than that. Oh, this is in my way. More flour. Another thing you can do with your crust is you could use butter. Butter tastes more delicious than shortening. I don't have enough experience with that to tell you what to do, whether it's like a complete replacement or not. I definitely have tried. I'm working on my dough, getting better. Bare minimum up in here, everybody, you know. Just takes a little bit of research and time, And I definitely do not have time. I'm busy looking up more important things for me, but you do you. Sounds good. Okay. How's that? Is that big enough yet, I wonder? Oh, right there, right. Perfect. Okay, fold it in half to transfer it. Flip it in. Flip it out. Center it maybe a little bit. Stretch it. Whatever. All good. Good. Done. Okay, third one. Pick up these pieces. Add those back in there. And one more dose of flour. My goodness, I had no idea I was so low on flour. It's not what I anticipated today. I have an interview after this, and I'm covered in flour. Spread that flour out, everybody. Oops. Alright, now this is the big crust pie. Or big pie crust. Not even. My really big one is like, geez, I don't know, like 10 inches or something. It's one of those old school ones, the recipe on the bottom. But that's at my friend's house. So we'll just make do with what we got. That's okay. I just love spreading the wealth. Now, because this is for the bigger pie, I do have to roll this thinner because I didn't divvy up my dough well enough. But that's okay. That's okay. This one will bake to perfection, hopefully, because it's in the glass pan. It doesn't got to be glass, folks, but tin foil sucks, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe y'all are better bakers than me, and you can get past that problem. I'm happy for you if you can. Pick that out of there. I don't know what that is. Okay, take this out of there. No big deal. I'm not even going to fold this one. Just like that. There we go. Okay. Now, alright, I'm going to leave my excess dough over the edge for now, and we'll deal with that in a minute. Okay, now press your dough right into your pan, because you want to get as much pie filling in there as you possibly can. Okay, and then we're just going to dump it in. And I'm going to start actually with the smaller ones to make sure that everybody gets enough filling. This is not enough. I can tell right now. It is not enough. We might be able to make do, but geez, nope, this is not enough at all. Shit. Not even close. Shit. All right, let that be a lesson to y'all. Do as Lolo says. Do not do as Lolo does. Whoops. Look at that, folks. Okay, so, well, I mean, the good news is it's going to use up more pumpkin, and that's great. That's what I want, okay? All right, so 425, it's not fully heated yet. I am going to pop these in the oven, though, right now, just to get them out of my way. And, oh, and we're going to do this. I'm just going to quick fold, quick fold, quick fold. I should, okay, so what I normally do is I lift and, not lift, sorry. I normally tuck it in before I put in the pie filling. That's what I normally do, I forgot. Yeah? Okay. Put that one in the dirty laundry box there, bud. Okay. Okay. Okay, and 15 minutes. Here I am going to double up here on my pumpkin. This is 2 cups. I'm gonna wing it, folks. Here we go. Definitely not washing that bowl, you bet. 2 cups, roughly. Roughly 2 cups. It's got to go in that pan right there. That's probably good. Okay, we're making it through that pumpkin. That's good. That makes me happy. I'm going to leave that out. See if I can figure out something else to do with that. 2 eggs. 1, 2. Okay. Sorry. Okay. At least we've already got the dough made, you know. That's good. I don't want to dirty another bowl, so I'm just going to deal with this. Let's see if we can get the...
More eggs.
Yeah, that's right, of course. Of course we need more eggs.
Of course.
Here we go, folks. This is how you do it pro style. You just play with the yolk in your hand.
That is an egg.
There it is. Okay.
Now let's
That's
get
one.
another egg.
Yep.
That's one.
A little messy. That's okay.
Oh, Missy.
That's how we do up in here. Don't get your friggin' eggshells in there. Jeez. I just want a full-on break.
Yeah, because they're breaking.
Oh, there's shell in there. Oh my gosh.
It's a break.
Mm-hmm.
It's a break.
Okay, there's that. That's good.
That's good.
And there's the yolky thing. Not the yolk, the cord thing, or I don't know what that is. I don't even know. I just know that if you leave it in like scrambled eggs and stuff like that, you can definitely notice it. Not scrambled. Not scrambled. I don't know what I'm talking about, folks. I did it once in something. I didn't take it out, and I noticed it, and I didn't like that. So now I take it out all the time. I shouldn't have fucked with the wisdom of my elders. Okay. Okay. Wash that off. And knock the flour on the floor for me, buddy, and then I'll just clean it all with one scoop, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can have sweet that.
All right, I'm going to take the pie dough off of my stuff there because I don't want that in there. Okay, and I'm just going to beat the eggs here on the side. You don't even need a separate bowl, folks, you know. Depends on what you're doing, I guess. But okay, mix that together. Egg, pumpkin, 2/3 cup sugar. What even recipe am I following here, folks? I don't know. 3/4 cups of sugar. And now because I have flour in my measuring cup and I don't want to screw with it, I'm just going to eyeball the sugar too. 2/3 cups. 2/3. I don't know. Done. Oh, wait, it says 3/4. Perfect. So not quite a full cup. That should be fine. Whatever. Okay, pumpkin pie spice. We got a teaspoon, half a teaspoon, a 1/4 teaspoon. Let's just call it 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie. Honestly, I kind of just go by the way it looks. Pumpkin pie is so easy, folks. It's so easy. It's almost impossible to mess it up. Are you sweeping up that flour for me? Thank you. That's wonderful, bud. Thank you. I'm almost out of that. I think it's empty. Okay. Mix that together. I got my 3-year-old cleaning up flour off the floor for me. Thank you, Eris. That's so nice. Make sure that is well incorporated, folks. It does look really cool with the ribbon effect, but it might be a little bland in some spots and too heavy in flavor in others. So save it for your cake marbling effects. What is that? I think that's the egg thing right there. We're just going to leave that on the side. I'm not sure. Oh, there's another one. Maybe it's flour. I think it's flour, actually. Either way, take it out. Don't want that. Okay, then it calls for 1 2/3 cups of milk. Did I get the other camera?
We're going to do this.
That's okay. You're doing a really good job trying. You can just leave it there, and I'll finish it up in a minute, okay? 1 2/3 cups. So a cup is 250, and 2/3 of a cup is what? Here we go. 2/3 of a cup. A cup is 250 into 3 portions. 50 goes in 5 times, so maybe like 75. So 3 something. No, I can't right now, buddy. I'm almost done up here though, and then I will help you. Okay? It's almost 10. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay, so the last recipe I used 1 can and it was enough for those 2 little ones. And this one is just for 1 pie that's a little bit bigger. So I don't want to go too crazy here, you know? Like, is it even going to fit in that friggin' pie pan now? I don't know. I don't know. I think that's enough.
What's that called?
What's what? This? This is a can opener.
This was...
Okay, all right, and that's it, folks, right? Pumpkin, eggs, sugar. Oh, I didn't add any salt. Whoops. And add it right at the last minute. As long as you mix it in, it's fine. Only a half a teaspoon, folks. Pretty good. I don't like to, like I said, I don't like to mess around with the salt. Don't mess around with the salt, folks. Okay, so that's why I looked before I put everything in. Eggs, pumpkin, salt, sugar, cinnamon, ginger, cloves, and evap milk. Done. Yeah, I can do that in a minute, okay? Just give me a sec. Can't wait this second, okay? And then we'll pour it in there. See, now it is very pale in color. Look at that. That is just right, everybody. That's great. Now, personally, I really don't like the pale color. It's because I think I was raised on grocery store pies. And grocery store pies are not pasty like this. This is even going to get, I mean, it might darken up a little bit, but when you cut into it, it's still pasty. Doesn't mean it's bad. It's still good. It's just not, it doesn't have molasses in it, you know? And that's okay. I don't know where my boyfriend's mama gets her pies. Maybe she buys them somewhere else. Maybe she makes them herself. I don't know. We're going to see how I stand up to her critique for pumpkin pie. I think she must have had some of the last one. She said she didn't like the last part. Oh, again, I forgot to do this. Do this before you put the filling in, folks. Do this first. Just tuck that back, just like that. Just a simple little tuck. No big deal. Even with the filling in there, it's still okay. In a minute, buddy. Okay. And it just nicens up your edges. You don't even need to, really, but if you got some runoff like me, that's it. And then put that in the oven for 15 minutes at 425, and then after the 15, turn it down to 350, and it cooks for another 35 minutes approximately. Make sure that your pie does not jiggle. If it does this, it's not done. The end. What are you doing in there? Please go put your underwear on. Where's your underwear? Ouch. Done. Okay. Don't come back here until you get real pumpkin. Is it still recording? Stop. I said stop. It won't stop.